All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Live Before Lock. We out here. We're no longer in what you deemed a closet. All right, we've come on out of the closet. We're back at home. We're back in New York City. We're back here. It's good to be back. Good to be back. If you tuned into the NBA bit this morning, it's just like, guys, I'm happy to be back into a routine, okay? I love my family. I love vacation, but it was good to be back into the process, okay? Yeah, it's the coming out party, dude. It's Mo Gay night here. Honestly, I thought it might have been Mo Gay night because I was surprised Atlanta's running everybody out there, but it looks like they are. It looks like they are. Hope everybody had a nice little holiday. I hope you had a nice little weekend. But we get a big slate. We get a big game week. Also so rare announced some wintry fun, right? The quick plays getting a little boosty boost. You get some sexy little snowflake cards. We get a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, Gary Neville reporting for duty. Speaking of Neville, watched a little Harry Potter with the in-laws over the weekend. Shout out Neville Longbottom, you know? Shout out Neville Longbottom. Also, not to get political, though, talk about Harry Potter in this climate, in this economy. Are you kidding? Look, the dog was even like, I'm done with this, man. I'm done with this. You're not going to get me canceled. We've got, I think we have 9 games, man. I think we got 9 games tonight. We're going to take you through the week here. We'll focus on tonight specifically because that's what we have the most information for. Then we'll like poke around a little bit on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I guess, we'll give you an update on, what we did this past game week. We'll build up some lineups, maybe get in some underdog stuff there because I still have 28 lineups left to go. Hopefully not a repeat of what we did last Monday, though. Last Monday, I think I had to do 50. Ended up doing it on stream. It was bad. It was bad content. It was bad process. We did a bad job all around. Let's get into the business of the evening, though. Let's get started here. We're in December, baby. The month of Zakarian, some call it. Some call it. Who do we got in the chat, too? We got our guy here. We got Flores here. Vuvuzella's in the chat. Yeah, we got Snoopaloop. Oh, I didn't do the giveaway. I'm sorry. Yeah, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Put hashtag Giannis into the chat. That was our friend who made the thumbnail there, Mr. Antetokounmpo. So get that into the chat. That'll get you a shot. Yeah, Joker Rock's lurking. Love it, dude. Love it. We got Common Man. And then I'm going to take a little sip because, guys, one of the best parts about going home this time around is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Maine Beer Company. Maine Beer Company. I'll give you a little. This is not a plug. But Maine Beer Company. While I was home, picked up. It's called Lunch. It's just called Lunch, and it's an IPA, and it's awesome. It's maybe my favorite beer, and it might be tied closely to. We got married in Portland, Maine, and I like hid from everybody for an afternoon. Not in a way that I was having a meltdown. Just it was a lot of extroverted shit. I needed some alone time. I actually specifically remember going to this bar in Maine by myself in the early afternoon, and I was grinding out Underdog Best Ball Manias. I was just smashing Christian McCaffrey early on. That's what I was doing. And I had made lunch, and it's just a fantastic beer. It's my favorite. But anyways, while I was back in Massachusetts, picked up a case of them. Very excited about it. Very excited about it. All right, yeah, David, thank you. It's not there yet. It's not there yet, David, but it's coming. It's coming. All right, let's get into the slate. Let's pop around. Let's look at it. Let's see what we got. Let's start with what I think is the most confusing game of the night. I don't really know what to do with it. The Hawks are playing the Pistons, okay? Now, if you weren't paying attention, Atlanta played a double overtime game last night where they got the W. It was very kind of both the Hawks and the 76ers because Atlanta basically was like, hey, Philly, do you want to win this game? And then they tied it. They sent it to overtime. And then in overtime, Philly was like, hey, Atlanta, do you want to win this game? And then it goes to double overtime. Atlanta ends up getting the W. But they're on a back-to-back tonight. Porzingis did not play last night. He's also not playing tonight. Freaking Jalen Johnson played 40-plus minutes. Dyson Daniels played 40-plus minutes. They are on the road, and now they get this matchup of Detroit. And I just, like, the spread's telling us the story, too, because I think under normal circumstances, this game is probably a 4.5-point spread, maybe 5.5, and it's up at 9.5. So I think there is a little bit of concern that these guys are just going to be a little run down. They're a little bit tired. So I'm kind of keeping that in the back of my mind. Normally in this spot, no Porzingis. I'm like, put the O's in the chat. O season, Dyson Daniels season, even Jalen Johnson. I'm like, not saying don't play these guys. But I am a little bit nervous in this spot. Makes me a little uncomfy. Detroit, Jalen Dern missed the most recent game. He's back in action. I think we're still waiting to hear if Duncan Robinson's playing basketball tonight, but I don't think my understanding is he's not going to. But we'll have to wait and see. But that's the first game. We get the Cavs and the Pacers. Speaking of teams just taking dookies, Cleveland's been awful. They've been so bad. And this line actually opened at this spread opened up at 6.5. It's now Cleveland favored by 4.5. They're without Jared Allen. They're without Lonzo Ball. I think they're without Sam Merrill. They're without Larry Nance. So it's basically Spida and Mitchell. I think somebody like Jalen Tyson. I haven't looked at caps and projections yet, but somebody like Jalen Tyson's kind of intriguing if all of those guys are going to miss. Mobley's in a great spot here. He's coming off a pretty big game last night against the Celtics where I think it was like 27 and 14. The problem they run into, too, though, is like they played a ton of minutes last night, too. I mean, that was a tough game, and Mobley and Spida both were out there for quite a bit of time. That makes me nervous as well. On the Pacers side of stuff, I don't know. It's the same story. You know, they got Spicy P back. Nemby, who missed the game, he's back. Jay Huff's out there. You know, I don't know. Whatever. Bucks and Wizards. The Wizards. I can't believe this is only a 10.5-point spread. The Wiz are without Alex Sarr. Mr. Sarsgaard. No Alex Sarr in this game. This is going to be ass. Tristan Vukovic, welcome back to the conversation. Oh, man, it's gross stuff. Keyshawn George and Vuk, I guess, are guys we're interested in. You know what we have to do? We got to play a freaking drop because our guy, Kevin Porter Jr., made his return.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up-and-down performers. Throwing things in buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
Also forgot to mention here, Garland is also ruled out for tonight. No Garland. No Garland on the Christmas tree tonight. But yeah, KPJ made his return. He looked all right. He played a lot of minutes, too, for his first game back. I forget what his cap looks like. We'll take a peek, but KPJ back in action. Bucks should do work. You know, they should do work. They're 9-12 in the season. Should get a W here. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been limited in his minutes back. Right, he played just under 30 in that first game against the Bing Bong Boys on Friday. Then his minutes were even less, but that was against Brooklyn, and they were up 1 million. So that's part of the reason why. The Wiz, yeah, we already talked to the Wiz. So Hornets and the Nets. The Hornets. Charlotte's favored by 4.5. So. LaMelo's been asked, right? He's just been a bad basketball player. Brandon Miller has been a pretty good basketball player. And I think some people might be a little bit freaked out by the box score of Brandon Miller. And you'd be like, wow, well, that second game he played, that was only like 20-something minutes, and he had 7 points. That was on the second game of a back-to-back, and I was actually pretty surprised all of those guys played on the back-to-back. Normally, Melo sits, Miller sits. But I think Brandon Miller may be my favorite play out of all of those guys, cap-related. Miles Bridges is fine. Connie Knipple and Mr. Kirk Brenner, both fine as well. MPJ's back. Should we play the drop again? No. Michael Porter Jr. is back. after missing a game, or maybe I think it was 2 games. He's back. That's good. That's good for Brooklyn. That's actually good for Charlotte, because without Michael Porter Jr., this Brooklyn offense has been in the mud, and I'm not talking about Paul Reed. They've been bad, and it's affected everybody, including Claxton. I think both of those guys, or just all of the Nets, get a little bit of a boost. Speaking of needing a boost, the Clippers suck. The Clippers are playing the Miami Heat here. 6.5-point dogs to the Miami Heat. I think on the Miami side, the only thing we're waiting for is Jaime Jaquez Jr. He's questionable. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to be good to go. Miami's got a lot of dudes now, man. They got a lot of dudes, right? Wiggins is back. Powell's back. Jovic, who missed sometimes, he's back. Khalil Ware has moved to the bench now. So it's kind of tough to peg which hashtag Heat culture guy is going to be the one that pops. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with it. On the Clippers side of stuff, right, they're still without Bogdan. They're still without Derrick Jones Jr. I think they did get Jordan Miller back, but that's insane that that's what we're saying, right? Like, well, thank God they got Jordan Miller back. Harden and Kawhi are in good spots, and I know Kawhi's been on a little bit of a minute restriction, but he's been super efficient. And, like, I don't know, is tonight the night that he plays more than 30 minutes? I don't know. The Chicago Bulls. The Bulls, you want to talk about a thin team, man. Here's who Chicago's missing. Kobe White. I was so excited to play Kobe White this game week. Kobe White's out. Or is doubtful, excuse me. Collins is out. Terry is out. Jalen Smith is out. Asenge is out. Okoro is out. Julian Phillips is questionable. That kind of leaves them with like a really tight rotation of Giddey, Vooch, Bucelis, Ayo. You got Patty Williams, Trey Jones, and Kevin Huerter. I mean, that's kind of it there. So Chicago's in a weird spot. Magic, on the other hand, right there without Mo Wagner, Castleton, and Paolo Banchero. Franzi and Bane, man. Franzi and Bane, two of my favorite plays this game week. They're popping. They're popping. We love to see it. The Mavs and the Nuggets. Anthony Davis should be playing basketball today. Gafford's not. I think Brandon Williams is still questionable. Is that right? They're without Kyrie, Lively, Sexum, Daniel Gafford. They got Q tags on PJ Washington and Brandon Williams. Sure, we can do. Yeah, sure. You want to do a PJ drop? Sure, let's do it.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Yeah, I'm still pretty upset at PJ Washington. I talked about it a little bit this morning, but your boy had a lot of the PJ this past weekend and just stepped on a basketball like you do. Sometimes you step on basketballs, and he wasn't able to play in his game, and that was devastating. Denver, I mean, I guess, like, if you want to play a ceiling outcome here for both of these teams, Denver just has not been as dominant. I mean, naturally, they're missing 2 starters, but the fill-in players, the replacement players haven't really been, like, Cam Johnson looks a little bit better. Peyton Watson's been doing fine, but the ceiling of this Nuggets team is definitely lowered without Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown. And all that means to me is, like, under normal circumstances, I feel like Denver, they are 11.5-point favorites, but I feel like they'd win by 25. There's a world where the Mavs are able to keep this close. And that's good for Jokic, that's good for Murray, that's good for Watson and Johnson, but it's also good for AD, PJ, Cooper Flag. So those guys being out, I think, helps it a little bit. We've got H-Town and the Utah Jazz. The Rockets, are without Ozzy, or is he Kiwi? Is Steven Adams New Zealand or Australia? I can't remember, but he's not playing tonight. That's what I was trying to say, is that he's not playing. On Utah's side of stuff, we'll see if Keontae George does play after just getting the clampies put on him. It was Clamp City out there. Amin Thompson, whoo, baby, just shut down Keontae. 0 points, 8 turnovers. Not great, Bob. This is a 11.5-point spread. It's come down a little bit of a point. I don't know if it's Capella season. DJB, the problem we run into, I mean, yeah, Capella's going to play a little bit. I think it's probably too early to say season next to Capella. They still got Goon. They still got Jabari. They got too many big dudes. And the last game of the night, Suns and Lakers. Lakers are on a back-to-back. Old man LeBron sat out last night so he could play tonight. Dominatin is going to play basketball. He had a Q tag, but he's going to go. Marcus Smart has been ruled out, so maybe some Laravia. But that's it. That's kind of it. On the Phoenix side of stuff, I don't know. I don't know what else you do with Phoenix. Like it's Devin Booker, and then it's a bunch of dudes who are going to play 26 to 30 minutes. Dylan Brooks is fun. Okay, well, how many times do you want to put in Capella? I don't think no. You guys, what are we doing? What are we doing with this Capella stuff? Oh, I see it. Season weekday. I see what we're doing. I know. I don't think you play Clint Capella. But on the Phoenix side of stuff, they got Grayson Allen back. He just this is like a pain tolerance thing, I guess. That's his kink, is he likes playing through pain. But it seems like he's going to go. I don't know. Mark Williams, this is not a great matchup against LA. It's weird. It took me a while to come around on this, but Bigs just don't fare well against the Lakers, whether it's Jackson Hayes or dominating. I don't know what JJ Redick's cooking out there, but it's just not a great spot. Not a great spot, Bob. Let's look at the rest of the game week quickly, not breaking down too much stuff, right? So you get the Wizards and Sixers tomorrow. Wizards will be on a back-to-back. We'll see if Sar goes. Joel Embiid return. That's kind of fun, but who knows how many minutes he's going to play and when he's going to play. The Blazers and the Raptors, we just got Klingon is questionable tomorrow. Bing Bong takes on the Celtics on the cock. Derek White and Nimi Keita, who both just missed the most recent game, are probable for tomorrow. T-Wolves and Pellies. I imagine Zion's back after missing the back-to-back over the weekend. Grizzlies and the Spurs. When do we get Wemby back? Is that happening this week? And then the Thunder on the Warriors at 11 p.m. Eastern. God, I hate Adam Silver. Wednesday, December 3rd, the birthday. Trailblazers will be on a back-to-back against the Cavs, Nugs, and the Pacers. Spurs on a back-to-back against the Magic. You'll have Clippers and Hawks, Hornets against the Knicks, who will be on a back-to-back, Nets and Bulls, like the Beam Bros against the Rockets. Funny stat I heard listening to No Dunks today, the Sacramento Kings have 5 wins. They also have 5 wedgies this season. Incredible stuff. Pistons, Bucks at 8 o'clock, and then so the last game starts on Wednesday at 8:30. And we had freaking games starting at 11 on Tuesday. But anyways, Heat and Mavericks on Wednesday. And then the last game of the game week is on Thursday, usually a light night. Yeah, Warriors and 76ers, Celtics. And so the Wizards have 3 games this game week. Do the Nets also have 3 games this game week? I think that's right. Lakers and Raptors, Timberwolves and Pelly. So there you go. The projections are saying Wemby's back. Interesting. Wemby should be playing the second game. And what do we do? All right, let's pop over to some projections over here from our friend Billy Jackson and Top Tier Projections. We'll look through some of these. I'm not going to answer your freaking questions yet. We'll look through some of the projections, and then I'll build a couple of lineups here. The 2 main guys that I think, I'm just checking the injury stuff. Okay. The 2 main guys that are going to pop, lock, and drop this game week from a value perspective, or I'm assuming are going to be Melton, who comes back this week for the Warriors, has a cap of 0. And then we also have Tristan Vukovic. I think both of those guys are going to really pop. I honestly have not looked at this yet, so I'm curious to see who the biggest value guys are. Let's start from the low end and then work our way back here. So with a cap of 20, actually, what does this look like for you guys? Should I blow this up a little bit more? A little bit more. Also, I need to keep an eye on the underdog contest to make sure this thing doesn't fill before I get my last 28 squads in. My squad goals. Let's see. It's at 70%. All right. All right, so here we go. It looks like Isaiah Jackson. Oh, no. Let's do it by value, too. Let's do it by value. Yeah. So there you go. D'Anthony Melton right there has a cap of 0. He projects for 17. All right, then Tristan Vukcevic. Okay, he's next up. He's got a cap of 10. He projects for 21. Danny Wolf, who capitalized on some garbage time this weekend, he's got a cap of 2, and he projects for just about 14. You see Isaiah Jackson there with a cap of 20, projection of 31. John Collins, I will say, put together a couple of good games, I believe, in a row. I don't know. Maybe he's going to step up a little bit more. You could talk me into some John Collins. I don't really want to get there, but I get it. Jacoby Walter, who's moved into the starting lineup with the R.J. Barrett injury. He's got a cap of 14 with a projection of 24. Yegor Demin, who missed the most recent game. I actually kind of think this projection's a little bit high with Michael Porter Jr. being back, but with 3 games this game week, maybe they're nervous about MPJ's back. He doesn't play multiple games. I don't know. So he pops a little bit. Barlow here, cap of 10. I'm sorry, cap of 18 with a projection of 28. I will say the 76ers aren't on a back-to-back, so maybe Embiid is safe to play both games, but I doubt it. You see Bruce Brown down here with a cap of 15 and a projection of 25. Jared McCain, I'll be your crying shoulder. He's got a cap of 11 with a projection of 20. Gabe Vincent down there. No, thank you. Barf, barf. Tommy Bryant. Wow, Thomas Bryant, huh? Spencer Jones moved into the starting lineup for the Nuggets. You got Ryan Nembhard here moving into the starting lineup for the Mavs. Marvin Bagley projects well. I'm just going to tell you, though, Marvin Bagley's been straight up getting DNPs. So not thrilled about that. Fabian said the Warriors PR posted yesterday Melton is practicing but won't play in the current homestand but could be Oh, interesting. Okay, I thought for sure he was good to go. That's interesting. Maybe he is missing horses for a Chris match. Yeah, you're talking about Jokic being a little dinged up. I'm still gonna play Jokic. I'm not gonna overthink it. Let's do just like straight value, see who the best guys are. So Mobley here, cap at 36, projects for 51. Giannis is next up. There you go. You got a cap of 51 and projection 64. Şengün there. You got Bilal Coulibaly, Tyler Hero. Here's some names that pop. Spicy P down here, KD, Cam Johnson, Joel Embiid, Brandon Miller. I do like Brandon Miller a lot. Keyshawn George down here. Cato's been playing some good ball lately, man. Cap of 27, projection of 39. That's kind of fun. And then if we just look straight up projections like MVPs, Jokic projects the highest. Giannis is right behind him. And then you got Luka Magic, Cade Cunningham, the Goon, Maxey, Harden, Cat, Giddy, JJ, Ant-Man, Mobes, and Denny. That kind of covers it. You're not worried about Jokic, but you're playing Giannis over him, sure. Does Luka show book who's daddy again? Yeah, I mean, the one thing about this Suns-Lakers matchup that has me just Dylan Brooks is there now, and I'm not saying Dylan Brooks is a stopper, but Dylan Brooks is there. Let's go over to So Rare. We're going to try to build some of these lineups here. That D'Anthony Melton stuff is interesting. I didn't realize he wasn't. I thought he was good to go. I'm waiting to see if Underdog cancels any of my contests, but they haven't done it yet. You guys want to do a little craft here first? You guys want to do a little crafty craft? See what we got? I think I got, we get enough for 2 crafts. Winter special craft. Wait, no. We got to do limited, though. Wait, what the fuck's going on? All right, let's do limited. All right, winter special. Here it comes. Draw. What do we got? Special star. All right, special star. Let's use our division. 10 clues, 18 available. Let's do it. Confirm. All right, here we go. Special star. Let me zoom in a little bit more just so you guys can see this stuff good here because I'm going to need some help. So I don't think I have, I guess I can do this for position too. Should I use this for position? Yeah. All right, we'll use it for position. Let's confirm. All right, so here we go. We've got a guard in the Southeast. We've got a guard in the Central. We've got a guard in the Pacific. We got a forward in the Pacific. We got a guard in the Southeast. We got a forward in the Central, a forward in the Pacific, a center in the Pacific, a guard in the Southwest, and a guard in the Southeast. Oh, what do we do? 1 through 10. Put a number in the chat. 1 through 10. First to 3. We've been running ice cold on these, by the way. Ice cold on these. So there's a good chance we get somebody like Rashia Fleming. Boston's saying nothing in the East. Does anyone have that solver thing? You talking about the NBA Jet thing? All right, so we've got 1 for 7, 1 for 9, 1 for 4, 1 for 13, 2 for 7, 2 for 9, 3 for 9, 3 for 9. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A guard in the Southwest. Though. Hold on. Who's a guard in the Southwest? What's the South? Is that just, are we looking for Booker? Is that our best one? Hold on. Southwest Division in the NBA. That's, all right, hold on. Where's the Southwest? No, show me the divisions, you little bitch. Why didn't it, hold on. Let's see. That is, the Southwest Division. Dallas, Houston, Memphis, Pelican. You want a guard in the Southwest? Why? No, we're not doing that. A guard in the Southwest. What are you guys doing? He's not a guard. He's not in the Southwest. The Southwest Division are the Mavericks, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, and the Spurs. What are you guys doing? I've put that trust in you guys. Yeah, but okay, so we could do forward, but that's not what this was. That was guard Southwest. We'll do Ford Pacific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 came in third place. 7 came in third place. We're not hitting 9, Alan. We're not hitting 9, Alan. Just drunk. Here we go. Here we go. Dalton Connect, baby. I hope. Let's see what 9 was. 9 was Jaden Hardy, so at least you guys suck too. All right, Cade was number 2. Honestly, I kind of just want to return this, but I can't. I don't have enough, right? If I return it, what do we get? How much? If I return it, I can craft one more. What do you think? What do you think? Do we just return it and craft again, or do we keep Dalton Connect? I think I'm just going to return it. I'm going to return it and craft one more. Wait, what's the shuffle? What does the shuffle do? Wait, what does the shuffle do? What does the shuffle do? People are saying, do the shuffle thing. Tell me what the shuffle does. If you shuffle, you can try to get Kate again? Oh, no. Well, wait, so you want to do that? Oh, hold on. You really want to do that? Only for... All right, fine, let's go. Can I shuffle it twice? Oh, but now I can't. Okay, all right. All right, let's do it again. 1 through 9, 1 through 10. Put it in the chat. What do you mean no? Wait, that's what I did. You said, oh, you didn't want me to do it? All right. 4. Vuvuzela says 4. First to 3. I don't have any clues left, bro. I do think we have to go to 9. All right, hold on. All right, 4, 9, 9, 6, 9. All right, it's 9. We got to do 9 this time. Let's show me all. Well, hey, Dyson Daniels, though. I'll take Dyson Daniels. I didn't even know he was in there. I'll take Dyson Daniels. Cade Cunningham was 4 this time. Dyson Daniels is a dub, though. That's a dub. That was a good upgrade. Fuck you, Dalton Connect. All right, we're back. We're back, baby. We're back. Let's build some Zakarian lineups here. Not enough Athens. Let's build some Zakarian lineups here. So if there's no Melton going, we have to. I will say too. I think we still have a streak. Streak still exists, right? Or does the streaks completely end now that the boosted stuff is happening? I will say our most recent game week here. We did hit our third streak. We won $250 there. Coming in 111th, we got Giannis, Keegan, Hart, Russ, and Jaren Jackson Jr. So that was fun. But let's build this bad boy. I told you 4. All right, relax, Magic Murillo. Don't you dare take credit for this. It was my hard work that got there. Okay. Let me just double check on the underdogs. Is that still 73%? I gotta enter those lineups here soon. But maybe we auto. That's it. Yeah, 73. Okay. When it gets to 90, we'll fire. All right, so we got to start here with Vuk, I think. We got to start with Vuk. People are going to start asking questions in the chat, and I'll kill you. We start with Vuk here. Let's get him. I think with a cap of 10, he is a great play. I don't think they're going to be able to go small tonight. Let's see if we can throw let's see if we can do both Jokic and Giannis in this lineup. So this is going to give us 29 the rest of the way, right? 29 the rest of the way. Has to be in-season cards. Let me just see my collection here for a second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any crazy value. Yeah, so like, oh, I do have a Siakam. I forgot I had a Siakam. I wonder if I can... We might be, like, what is... Nah, Kate is not going to do it. I would like to... What's Siakam's cap here? If we play 36, so that leaves us with 23. I actually think we could... This might be fun here. Let's see what we have for 23. If there's anything that jumps off the charts, we can slap that in there. I honestly wouldn't hate playing our Dyson Daniels. Oh, De'Aaron. Oh no, that's Russ. All right, let's see if there's anybody jumping off here. It's got to be an in-season, as I mentioned. No, not Bobby. All right, here we go. We got Vit Krejci. No, I don't think so. Pelly Larson. I don't think so. Jalen Wells, Anthony Simons, TJ McConnell, Cam Johnson. I mean, I don't hate Cam Johnson here. Luke Cornett's not the worst either. John Collins is probably the one that projects the best. I think that projects better than Cam Johnson. Or it's pretty close. What does Cam Johnson project for according to the top tier? Cam projects for 36. 36 is pretty good. Maybe we go Cam Johnson there. What do you guys think about that? Simons, I know, but Simons has been bad, man. Simons has been bad. No, White's playing. White and Kada are both playing. I don't like Kuz. No, the Kuz. No, I don't. The word on Melton, supposedly from the chat, was that he's not supposed to play. I think we're just going to roll this out. I kind of like Cam Johnson here. I'm fine with that. I think what's going on here? I think that's pretty solid. And that's right. Jokic, Vooch, Cameron Johnson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Spicy P. I think that's pretty good. I think we can do that. Ooh, there you go, Taylor. Wake up. That's going to be our first one. Let's go here for our second one. Let's see what we got. We haven't, I think, our Luka. Maybe we do Luka and then a more balanced build here. We ended up crafting Dyson Daniels. Well, we did the shuffle thing. We crafted Dalton Connect and then did Dyson Daniels. Jokic is such a sellout? What do you mean? You mean because he had a bad game week? Dude, that's crazy. Calling Jokic a sellout is crazy. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's try to do a little mid-range action. Zion against the Timberwolves. I'm open to playing Zion. I think Book with only one game is too bad. I wish Book had multiple games. Maybe we throw Desmond Bane in there. I'm maybe Onyeka too. Onyeka without Porzingis. Although I don't know. Maybe do we have anybody else? I need somebody to confirm the DeAnthony Melton news too. I need that confirmed for me. Melton was my my path forward. All right, Julian Phillips is available. Alex Sarr is going to miss 2 games, so that's important. Sarr is going to miss both games, so keep that in mind. If you were a Sarsgaard fan, he's going to be out for both of them. Hold on, let me see if I can. I just want to check my value guys here. Yeah, they really want me to play Kada. Kada just really pops. So did Josh Hart too, man. Josh Hart's been balling. Let's see. Let's get Kada in this one. Let's see what that does. Maybe we play. Maybe we play Josh Hart instead. Wait, why is it not? Let's get Nemi in there. Nemi's going to cap at 27. That leaves us at 25. We've kind of already lived in that range. So let's get Bane out of this one, and let's get Onyeka out of this one. Let's throw Hart in there. Let's throw Joshy Hart, kid. And then maybe, so that leaves us with 30 the rest of the way. What's Fox's cap? No, that's up to 43 now. That leaves us at 30. 30 for our last 2 spots here. Maybe it is a John Collins lineup. I mean, let's throw Bruce Brown in here, who, again, I feel like does not have a ceiling these days, but Bruce Brown is kind of fun. Also, Kobe Brown, low-key past Kobe Sanders, I think, in the, actually, let's fuck around. Let's throw Kobe Sanders in there. See what this does. I know this is probably wasting a team. This gets me 54 for that last spot. Honestly, I might do this. Man. Let's do it. No, I don't. I mean, I don't. Oh, the Wiz have 3 games. I don't think you do it. He's guaranteed to miss the 2 games. It didn't say that he's going to miss 2 games, then play the third one. You know. I don't know. Andre Drummond is questionable for tomorrow. Trey Murphy's questionable for tomorrow. Joel Embiid already ruled out for tomorrow. And PG, Paul George, ruled out for tomorrow. You take a shot on a Dembona if you wanted to. Oh, this has 2 classics. Good call. Thank you. But I do want to mess around with this. Maybe we could throw James Harden in there instead. I don't hate this, man. Let's do it. And then I'm going to build a contender. I'll build the contender here next, and then I will get to some of your questions. All right, here we go. Hold on, we got an email. Is it Underdog telling me they canceled that Jokic lineup? Nope, not yet. All right, why is it not taking oh, wait, hold on, let's see. All right, that's so weird, man. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's build. Let's get John Collins in this one, even though I don't want to. Let's get John Collins in this one. This is nice. Now we get a 25 cap to work with the rest of the way. Let's scroll all the way down to the bottom. Let's see if we have anything. Let's use our Dyson Daniels one, too. Dyson Daniels, again, I feel like I'm nervous about that spot tonight because of how tired they got to be, but I still think it's fine. Luke Cornett's kind of fun. I mentioned him. Deuce McBride is another one. We're probably going to play Deuce McBride. I just want to see if I'm missing anybody down in the zeros. Oh, we do have another Bruce Brown. We could play another Bruce Brown as our classic. But let's see if we're missing anybody down here. Oh, God, we did mention Gabe Vincent, even though we said we hate him. All right, let's throw Gabe Vincent in there. That leaves us with 30 for the last two. That's actually kind of fun. That leaves us with 30 for the last two. Wait, is there a way? Oh, no, that's the classic. 30 for the last two, huh? Denny with 2 games against Toronto and Cleveland is pretty fun. That leaves us with 20 for the last spot. It's got to be in season, so let's see if there's anybody. Drew Smith, no. I mean, Chris Middleton with 3 games. Maybe Middleton finally does some stuff. Or Tim Hardaway Jr. is pretty exciting. Let's do Tim Hardaway Jr. Derek Lively, I don't know why he has a projection. Let's do Tim Hardaway Jr. That's kind of fun. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? My not? Why not? My not? Why is Levine not popping? Because that dude sucks. Boston Sean, I just follow the Underdog Twitter account. I find that to be the most useful. So I'll share that link into that. I just follow that Twitter account. They give us the stuff like right away. So that's why I like it. All right. I think we're 36 minutes in. I feel like we can get into some of your questions now, huh? Why not? Let's get into it. Let's throw that back up onto the screen. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I get into your questions? I'm curious what they told me my best lineup is. So this said Giannis, Siakam, Hart, Melton, and Jokic. All right, but we've been told that Melton's not going to play, right? So if we take Melton out, let's run it again. This time, whoa, wait, is that what we did? No. We close to that, though. Close to that, right? Okay, that's fun. Let's see. Yeah, hey Weisberg, you're in the chat. Did you hear anything about Melton? Melton, who's somebody who is projecting well, but did Steve Kerr say he's not planning on playing him this week, and that it'll probably be after this week? Because the cap is 0. If he gets you 17, is fun. I actually think that is a pretty. I'm such a DeAnthony Melton fan. Dude just can't stay healthy, man. Just cannot stay healthy, Melton. All right, what do you guys have for me? Melton's at least 1 game out. Second game would be on the road trip. All right, so maybe you get 1 game. Buddy Hield, bench. You know what, Alan? I feel like you always give me the worst guys, and then you're like, who should I play here? It's Jacoby Walter. If you remember when we were going out over the values, Jacoby Walter was the only guy that I mentioned there. So there you go. Best cap of a 25, huh? Best cap of a 25. It's probably Koulibaly projects pretty well, but let's do he's 21 though. Let's see what that says. All right, so we've got Bilal Koulibaly, Quentin Grimes are the 2 highest projected guys. Garland right behind him, but you only get 1 game out of Darius Garland. I think Moody's pretty fun there with 2 games. Tamani, and then we talked about Cameron Johnson, Miles McBride, Jay Huff, Isaiah Jackson. So there you go. Is Vukovic better than all of them, though? No. Is Craig Porter worth a shot? I mean, like, yes and no. I mean, like, what's his cap here? I wish they were missing, like, I don't think so. I don't think I'm getting a Craig Porter Jr. I don't think I'm getting to him. Thank you, Mike. I don't think I'm getting to Craig Porter Jr. I respect it, but you know what? It's because you asked the question, we will do this one more time.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers, throwing things in buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
All right, I see Gary Harris just got added to the Q tag list for the Milwaukee Cucks. Curious to see if anything else comes out of that. Oh, there you go. Welcome back, Patty Coin. Embiid versus the Wizards. Is this a trap spot? So, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but Embiid was already ruled out for tomorrow. So it is a trap spot because he's not playing. Which Murray is this? Jamal Murray? No. Is it Keegan Murray? Must be Keegan. Keegan Murray projects for, or Chris Murray? Tell me what Murray it is. I would take Moody over Jay Huff. For tonight only, For tonight only, Naw, Matherin, or Suggs, and also pick one of Isaiah Jackson or Collins. I think I would take Isaiah Jackson, and then I would take Suggs ahead of those other guys. Suggs actually projects really, really well tonight. Suggs projects really well just for tonight. Keegan here projects for 33. And who is the other one? It's going to be Keegan. It's Keegan or... What was the other one? Or Grimes? I think it's Keegan. Keegan projects for 33. Grimes projects for... Oh, no. Grimes projects better. Grimes projects better. My apologies. Best play under 35 cap, huh? Let's see what we got. We've got... All right, KD. Somebody was asking about KD earlier. He's going to cap at 34. The projection of 47. Let's see. So Embiid is only going to be able to play one of these games, right? So let's say his projection's closer to 40 than 46. You got Josh Hart right there at 44. Brandon Miller, I mentioned him earlier. I really do like Miller. I really like Bane as well. McCollum's down there. Keyshawn George. There's some names for you. Thoughts on my lineups? Maxey, Scotty, Vooch, Pritch, and Vukovic. Yeah, I think that's fine. Tillman projections from our guy, John. I will say, I know Tillman started and played 30 minutes. They get Kada back, so I don't think he is a great play. Right now, he's going to cap a 70, projects for 0. Yeah, I don't think you can run out Xavier Tillman. I don't think you can. Correction for tonight, only pick one of TJ. I just like TJ at least is consistent, with his fantasy points per minute. So I think that's TJ. I think for sure, I think Krejci comes in last there, unless somebody else gets ruled out. But I don't think we're going to see that. Yeah, I know Pritchard went nuts here. Derek White is back. He projects for 40. Pritch projects for 40. So there you go. Edie going to foul out in both games. Man, Edie was awesome, dude. Edie was insane. Last night. That was fun. That was fun, man. I mean, that was you're just waiting to see those minutes go up a little bit. Finally happens. And that was just fun to watch. All right, hold on. We're going to just make a couple of adjustments here. I don't think I'm going to have time to do these drafts, so I want to make sure we get these in now so that we don't get cooked here. Let's move Hero back down behind Michael Porter Jr. Let's put Bridges ahead of Bane for the last stretch. Let's go this way, and then let's do that. Let's do that. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. Let's get Ayton up there too. How about Rollins? I'm not really sure what to do with Rollins, if I'm being honest. I don't really know what to do with Rollins. All right, so that contest is at 77%. Let's do this, and let's just fire those in. Okay. Dwight Powell or Jalen Wilson? Yeah, man, Jalen Wilson kind of sucks, right? We saw that firsthand. Jalen Wilson, not fun at basketball. We can look at these projections. So Powell, I am a little intrigued by Powell, even though I do think he's bad at basketball too. They're going to be without Gafford and Lively at least tonight. So I think there's something there, even though they do get AD back. I think I like Powell even more if PJ were to miss. If PJ's back, there's just more ways that they can play small potentially and slow things down, Hold on 1 second, guys. Computer's tweaking a little bit, so let's do this. All right, here we go. We should be back now. Yeah, there's just more ways for them to play small, and that's why it's a little bit of a problem. But anyways, Powell here projects for 7, but he's got a cap of 4. I'd take the over on that. I would take the over on that. Jalen Wilson, on the other hand, projects for 7 as well. I would take Dwight Powell over Jalen Wilson. What do we think about Thomas Bryant? Yeah, I mean, he was somebody I mentioned at the top, right, that he was jumping off the projections a little bit. I don't think you can play him in champion, but I think you can get away with it in contender of a cap of 6 with a projection of 15.4. The best value card. See, where were you at the beginning, bro? We did this. All right, the best projections here for value, not Melton, but Vukcevic, Koulibaly, Keyshawn George. Wait, I think there's a filter on this. Yeah, there was. Let's do that again. Melton, Mobley, Vukcevic, Koulibaly, Giannis, Şengün, Hero, Siakam, Keyshawn, Cam Johnson, KD, Miller, Kada, Wendell, Miles McBride, Danny Wolf, Joshy Hart, Grimes, Jackson, Collins, Bagley, Walter. There you go. Are we trusting McCain? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think you could play him. I'm not like his cap's low enough that you can do it. He's got a cap of 11. He projects for 20. You're just gonna need to see him hit some shots. But how are the Celtics doing against bigs? I mean, they've honestly been holding their own. They haven't been getting dominated in the way that they had been in the past. So they're holding their own. Best projection under 40. Sure. Less than or equal to 40. And let's do by projection. Mobley, Hero, Siakam, Bam Bam, Amen Thompson, Randall, KD, Claxton, and Ingram. There you go. Vassell or Ayton, I would take Ayton here. I know Vassell's coming off a massive game. Ayton projects for 33. Vassell projects for 32.5. Yeah, I would take Ayton. I would lean Ayton there. Sexton and Vukcevic or Shepard and Minot. Ugh, gross. The first one, Sexton and Vuk. There we go. We got Jaime in. That's fun. Yeah, Kate, I would say you got that right, Sully. Katie's floor is a lot safer. I really like the game environment for Bane tonight against Chicago. I think I lean Bane. I do think I lean Bane. Do I have no love for Gary Payton? Well, I mean, Gary Payton is not somebody you can rely on, but he's got a cap of 15. He projects for 16.5. Sure. I know he's coming off a really good game. Oh, Ricky at the border. Let's go. That's good. We need to get the international audience up even higher, baby. Even higher. Get it up there, Ricky. Get it up there, Ricky. There you go. You can save that. Also, hey, we got a Splash Sports contest tonight. If you're not over on the Splash, we got a basketball one and a football one. So come hang out. Dropping a link in the chat. I swear to God, yeah, guys, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not gonna yell at you guys. I just, when somebody says like, if you're like, hey, what's the lowest 20 and under, 30 and under, just like pay attention. You know what I'm saying? All right, Kolek, yeah, he's probably not going to project great. Although Mike Brown did say he wanted to get him out there more. Kolek here projects for 12. There you go. Fire him up. Lock and load. Beware the Sohan. He's probably not going to project great. Yeah, he's got a cap of 13. Projects for 13. Can't do it. 25, huh? 25. Let's do it. Less than or equal to 25 for Mr. DJP. Quentin Grimes, Bilal Koulibaly. I would say no on Darius Garland. Moses Moody, Cam Johnson, Kamara, McBride, Huff, Jackson, Collins. There we go. We got Pabluso in the chat. Ant and KD or Giannis and Miller. Projections favor the second. Yeah, I like Brandon Miller a lot. Weisberg said, here's a fun fact on Celtics because I was deep diving into those rebounds. They're now a top 16 team and 7th offensive rebounding. There we go. Thank you, Weisberg. That's good. Do you like my player? No. What are you talking about, dude? No one's mentioned Io or any of the Chicago ancillary guys. I do like Io. Io's going to cap a 25, projection of 28. Here's a hot take. I think Io's going to score 35. So rare points this game week. I think he's going to clear that by 10. KD and Kada or Hero and Grimes. Give me KD and Kada, I think. Wait, how many? What's Miami's second game? Yeah, I think it's that one. Let's see. Did we get any more injury news here? I feel like we're moving through the slate tonight pretty quickly. I'll kill you. Actually, we haven't done a break yet. Let's do our quick little break here so I can pee. Let's see what we can share. Let's do, let's just share this. Well, no, that's not helpful. Let's do, can I share this? Yeah, whatever. We'll be right back.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
right, you're not going to get the whole thing. You're not going to get the whole thing. All right, let's see. Whitmore, Middleton. See, this is fun. No, Buddy's not good, man. Buddy's not good. Just at basketball. I'm never going to tell you, Buddy. Whitmore, I just did the KD or Bane conference. DJP, turn your headphones up. All right, Whitmore or Middleton. Yeah, man, Whitmore, they hate Whitmore. They really hate Whitmore. Whitmore projects for 20. Give me the under, dude. Listen, Whitmore has... projections say Whitmore. I would take Middleton. The coaching staff hates them, man. No one's just pulled the last mint of Tyrese Maxey 3-pointer. Oh, thank you, Maddie. There you go. Fair market value, $3. Go get it. Go get it. All right, yeah, it was a banger. CBA to rewind the stream. Can you tell me, please? CBA? The collective bargaining agreement? I said KD's probably got a safer floor. I don't know if he's got a ceiling tonight in this matchup against Utah. I think Bane is probably not safer with a little bit of a higher ceiling this game week. So, but it truly was like 2 minutes after, like 2 minutes ago. So that's why you get yelled at. Sometimes you're gonna get yelled at. All right, did we get any other injury news here? I might pop over to all right, Cam Thomas to undergo an MRI at the end of the week for his hammy. Man, hasn't played since November 5th. Will we ever see Cam Thomas again? There we go. Carl knows what to do here. Carl knows what to do. I actually think I got demonetized the last time I played this, by the way, but I don't care. I don't care. We're due for it. You know what I'm saying? We're due for this, and this is what makes this channel different because, again, sometimes people are out there and they're telling you who to play, who's the best value, all of this nonsense, right? Ricky says, I have a good friend who knows the CBA and salary cap if you need him on the stream for this guy, Mike. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you. Yeah, let's get the hands in the chat. Let's get the hands in the chat because that's what we're about to do right now. That is what we are about to do right now. All right, here we go. Everybody sing along. Same hands that work the pain. Same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, and that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. Come on. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real. Wow, man, just fucking bangers, dude. Just bangers, man. That's, dude. Just, guys, lock and load. 73 cents. Oh, man. Just like good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Everybody should play Harrison Barnes this week. Play Harrison Barnes. Play Harry Barnes. All right, let's build some more lineups. This is my biggest flaw in this game is I don't build enough lineups. So we gotta be out there. We gotta be with the builders. The builders gotta be building. So let's see what we can do here. This feels like I do like Cooper Flagg's been flashing a little ceiling here, boys. How about Peyton Pritchard? Let's get PP in there. Let's get fast PP. Are you with me? Who else did I say? I think we had a Bruce Brown. Jalen Tyson's cap is too high, man. Too high. Peyton Watson's cap's come up a little bit. Spicy. There's Kuz down here. Jalen Smith, we know, is out. Only one game for the Grizzlies. Beef stew. What was Jordan Poole might be back soon. That's kind of fun. That is kind of fun. Oh, man, look at all these special cards I can't really use. Jalen Wells, cap's too high. Somebody mentioned Simons. That is kind of fun. Don't really want to play him with him, though. Your run a Wemby lineup just in case. Can't hurt. That's true. Maybe I will in a second. Vucevic over Bagley for sure. I would do Siakam over Hero. LaMelo got benched. Is that real? Hold on. What do you mean LaMelo benched? Where do you see that? Oh, no, he's on a minute restriction, Alan. Jesus Christ, Alan. He's on a minute restriction. Oh, Alan. Alan, the new David, man. Alan, the new David in the chat. Oh, it's not benched. It's not benched if we knew ahead of time he was only going to play 28 minutes, Alan. If you take the corn cobs out of your ears, you would have known already that LaMelo's capped at 28 minutes. You guys are unbelievable. What's that saying? What's that saying? Like, teach a man to something. Just fucking learn how to fish. Learn how to fish. Man. What are the Nembard Bros are fine. Ryan projects for 14.9. Andrew projects for 36.3. Related, a LaMelo buy is a good purchase right now because his cap is dropping. Yeah, I mean, yes and no, because I actually think LaMelo might just be bad. You know what I mean? Giannis or Maxey scared of the blowout for Giannis? No, he's Giannis, man. We just saw Giannis. Giannis put up like 28, 14, and 8 against the Knicks in 29 minutes, man. Even in a blowout. If the Bucks blow a team out, it's because Giannis did it. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Kuzma ain't blowing out the Wizards. Ryan Rollins ain't blowing out the Wizards. It's got to be him. It's got to be him. All right, hold on. I need to. Let's build this thing here. Let's see who are my like real low end guys that have some value. A Dem Bona. Let's get a Dem Big Bona in there. Let's take Pritchard out. Let's see if we can get Wemby in this lineup. That leaves us with 18 the rest of the way. These hands that give. All right, we got. Oh, I got to check. Sorry, I got to check the underdog here for a second. Got to check that dog app. I got to see where I'm at. Okay, there. It's 84%. I might have to run these last 10. I was hoping for a little bit more injury news, but we're going to run these last 10. Give me 1 second here. Let's throw Jalen Johnson up ahead of him. Let's throw Mitchell there, Goon there. Let's do that. Let's do AD way up here for the last 10. Let's do Bane back up here because we're going to be Bane. We're Bane believers. Let's go Suggs and Daniels over Onyeka Okongwu. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. That's going to be our last 10. All right, let's go back to, let's try to get this Wemby thing happening here. Let's put that on autopilot. Those are our last 10. All right, we got Gnome in the chat. Love to see it. LaMelo bad in good life, but good for so... Dude, he's not even good for so rare anymore. He's just bad. He's just bad. I'm nervous about Jalen Johnson, man. I really am. Oh, dude, sorry about that, Boudevine. I'm nervous about Jalen Johnson tonight, mainly because... Man, this team, they played so many minutes last night, man. They played so many minutes last night. Quickly, I want to see how many 101s I got in the last 10. We got 1. We got 2. All right. 2 101s, a 2, a 3, 2 2s, 3 2s. 3 2s, 2 1s, and a 3. All right, whatever. All right, so that leaves with 18 the rest of the way. Let's go back down. Let's go back down to the bottom. Let's see what we can do. Jordan Walsh. Jordan Walsh fresh off a little WW of his own. Oh, we mentioned Dominic Barlow, right? We should get the Barlow in there probably. That's pretty good. That still leaves us with 18 per for our last couple. Wait, did I? No. Bagley, man. Can't trust Bagley. All right, who do we got down here? Let's see. Do we have... Yeah, Melton's projection has come down quite a bit. All right, let's see if there's any scrappy guys we can throw in there. If we did, I don't think so though. Ugo. There's Tommy Bryant. Let's throw Tommy Bryant in there. That leaves us with 30 for the last one. John Morant. Yeah, right. Russell Westbrook with 1 game. VJ Edgecombe with 2. You got Najee Marshall. Maybe Peyton Watson. Peyton Watson may be my favorite there with 2 games. This is kind of fun. That's kind of a fun team right there. I would take Goon over Cat. Me personally would take Goon over Cat. I would. Quick plays back tomorrow. There we go. Jabbar. I would take Jabari over Russ. The one game is kind of tough, man. One game is kind of tough. Allen here's his thoughts on his contender. Brunson, Kawhi. I don't. No, I don't. I'm gonna say no. I don't really like the Sexton play. Let me see what Sexton projects for. I mean, he projects for 24. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Especially since LaMelo got benched, he said. Najee is the one. I like Najee more if PJ gets ruled out, you know? If PJ gets ruled out, you can sign me up for that. But if he doesn't, I mean, it's still okay with no Gafford and Lively, but oh man, I thought Jalen Duren officially good to go. He was probable. But he's officially good to go. Let's see what other contests can I enter here. I feel like I haven't used my let's do another champion lineup because I haven't used my classic Giannis. I believe that's the last MVP I have left. Yeah, there it is. So we have our classic Giannis down here. We have, and then it's 30 the rest of the way. I do want to use Peyton Pritchard. I feel like he kind of has a ceiling. Oh, man. Let's throw Zion in there. I want to get Zion. I want to play him. That leaves us with 27 the rest of the way. I mentioned Peyton Pritchard. Jaren Jackson Jr. only has one game. Thank God. I'm happy I can't play Jaren Jackson Jr. this game week. God, he sucks, man. He is just so tilting. So tilting. The people want Najee. We got another Peyton Watson. Oh, no, we can't use Peyton Watson there. Brandon Williams, too. I do like Brandon Williams. I think Dante's fine there. Tari Eason, I remember you, man. Let's get Tari Eason back in action. Ivy. I feel like we've seen these names before. How about Luke Cornett or Deuce McBride? Let's get Deuce McBride in there. That's kind of a fun spot. Giannis is in. There we go. I forgot that he was probable. I forgot Giannis might miss. Gary Harris ruled out. Gary Trent Jr. available. So they got one Gary. Get Gary gone. Oh, no, whatever. We were trying there. Trying to make that work. It didn't work, though. All right, so that leaves us with 31. 31 the rest of the way. Speaking of trash, JJJ is trash. Edie is balling. I would rank them Ayton, Kata, Watson. I got Watson in last place there. That leaves us with 14. Do we have anybody in the 14 range? Wouldn't mind Anthony Edwards there. I mean, Sam Hauser. Do we do Sammy Hauser, kid? Sammy Hauser. I don't think so. I don't think we do that. I think maybe we just do Onyeka. That leaves us with 28. Or maybe I don't love this 28 range, honestly. Although maybe, spicy. Let's do that. Whatever. Who cares? We're just clicking stuff. Is Sam Hauser's never a good play. I actually think I would do Io, man. I think I would do Io. MFL said, would you gamble on Bona this week? No, I didn't really go over it except for the fact that he's in one of my lineups. Yeah, so Embiid has already been ruled out, right? So I think you can play Bona. Drummond is also questionable, and if Drummond misses, then I really like that play. I really like the big Bona. All right, would you play Amon over Miles Bridges, even though Amon has been in bad form? Yeah, that's a good question. I think I would play Amon over. I really like Amon Thompson tonight. He projects for 47. Bridges probably projects for 41. Oh, no, 39. Yeah, I do. I think I would play Amon Thompson anyways, man. He's got a ceiling is coming for Amon. It's got to be. Jaylen Brown or Cat. That's a good one. I'll pull the projections up too so you guys can see them. I've been using them, but just so you can see them. Jaylen Brown. Downtown Jaylen Brown projects for 48. Towns here probably 54. Towns projects a little bit better, but I think that's closer than the projections say. I think that's more of a coin flip. Hauser. People want the Hauser projection. He projects for 19. So there you go. There's your Sammy Hauser projection. Bona Bros. There you go. Jeremy Grant or Buzelis. What's up, Ryan? I actually think I think for me right now it's Buzelis, but I don't think it's easy, like Baudivine says, because Donovan Clingan is questionable tomorrow. And if Clingan misses, Jeremy Grant started at the 5 in the most recent game against OKC. And so if that's the case, I think I actually lean Jeremy Grant. So I think Jeremy Grant has a higher ceiling. Vooch here has a cap of 32, projection of 37. Vooch has been in pretty bad form lately. He's been in pretty bad form lately. So just keep that in mind here. Also, listen, we've got 50. Whatever. I was going to say, we're doing a new NBA Survivor contest, $25 entry. You pick somebody to score 20 points each night. All you got to do is pick one guy. If he gets it right, you move on to the next night. It's going to start on Wednesday, so we still got a couple of nights if you're not there yet. And I also want to plug, I'm sure most of you guys have subscribed to this yet, but if you haven't, I do think this is helpful for you, or I think it is anyways, especially on off days. It's a blog I've been writing almost every day. I'm not really doing it on the weekends. It's called Bagel with Locks, where I do a full fantasy breakdown every single morning. This gets pumped out usually around 8:30 in the morning. And it just kind of breaks down, goes game by game, goes over some injury stuff. And it's been it's a process that I'm already doing anyways. But if you are, if you're into this stuff, I would appreciate a little sub. So go ahead, hit the little subscribe there and follow along. It's pretty low lift. I'm not like going crazy in there. It's just kind of breaking down the injury stuff, the fantasy implications, and I don't know if you ever do pick'ems and stuff like that. Do you have a bagel when you post? Well, I was trying to. It was like a little fun play on words, like if you're locks on a bagel, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it in the morning, but I'm not. I'm trying not to have bagels. If I have a bagel, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And I usually try to go to the gym right after I finish the NBA bit in the morning. So I try to hold off eating anything until post gym. And then I go get a salad. Because listen, I'm about to be 41. Live before locks, also good. Also good. I'm about to be 41 on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I need to be. I got a skincare routine now. We're out here taking care of ourselves, bitches. We gotta. You gotta. All right. Let's see. Did all my underdog stuff end? I want to see where I landed on these last couple of contests here. I'm stressed out about tonight's NBA slate. I'm not gonna lie. I was on. I haven't, dude. Salads at least 3 days. Monday through Friday. I have it at least three times. See, there you go. Thank you. See, Weisberg's being a dickhead. No, I'm out here. Keeping it real. It is though. I mean, right there. It's tough sledding, man. It's tough sledding out here for us oldies. Hey, just a reminder, too. I mean, I don't know if anybody's making plans now. Yeah, I bet you do, Alan. I bet you do. I'm going to be out in Las Vegas on a week from Friday for the NBA Cup. We're going to be there for the semifinals, both games on Saturday. And then we'll be there on Sunday as well. On Tuesday as well for the finals. So if you're coming out there, would love to host you. Would love to have some fun with you, so come hang out if you haven't. We need it. Come hang out. We're going to be taking in some hoops, taking in some brouhahas. I would take Tobias Harris over Vince Williams, trash European, just because of the games, man. Just because of the games. One game of Vince Williams doesn't feel good, I'm also, man, I thought I was going to have a Jokic lineup canceled tonight. All right. Oh, no, I thought it finished the full 150. I need to see my final exposures. For tonight. You guys have any other questions? I think we'll go for another 25 minutes or so. We'll wrap a little bit early tonight, and it's kind of nice the last couple of live before locks. I feel like we've gotten most of the information ahead of time, which has been kind of sweet. Let me pull up projections again. Just in case you guys have questions. Oh, no, let's pull up the giveaway. Yeah, I feel like I haven't reminded people about that. Oh, Trey Mann over Sohan. Do we know if Trey Mann's playing tonight yet? Trey Mann. He projects for 13.7. Yeah, he's questionable tonight. They both project the same. That's a tough spot to be in. Do you have any other options there? All right, Mann has been officially ruled out. I couldn't remember if I missed that. You won Super Rare Challenger for the fourth time this season? I'm sorry, what, dude? What? 4 times already, bro? You should be doing this show. I had Trey Mann as questionable. I haven't seen the official. I hadn't seen that he was ruled out yet, but maybe I missed it. I haven't seen an update from Charlotte today. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check this here. Let me check this. I still have him as questionable for tonight. So, I mean, if he goes, I think it's Trey Mann. I think it's Trey Mann. You won the champion too, dude, bro. Come on, bro. Let's say the starting player is out. Do you like a sub starter that's playing guard? Oh, Jesus Christ, Alan. All right. So it depends, man. It's not necessarily about the player. It's about their role in the offense, you know? There are some times where like certain players miss. So like right now, if Cade Cunningham misses, Dennis Jenkins is an insane play. He's just a great play. He takes on the Cade role. And it obviously props up Jalen Duren as well because he's required to do more, but Dennis Jenkins becomes like a smash play. There are other times, or like when LaMelo misses, I'm less likely to be like, oh, let me get Colin Sexton. I'd prefer to just jam Miles Bridges or Con Knipple, right? So it's not always position to position. It has more to do with role and like who else is on the team. Before, if Giannis would miss, you'd just be like, oh, let's play Bobby Portis. But with the emergence of Ryan Rollins, it's not really a one-to-one anymore either. I'm trying to think if like somebody misses, you just play the next guy that is the replace. Like Jenkins is the closest one to Cade, I think. Where like even last night, you saw Derek White missed, and Anthony Simons wasn't the guy. It just made Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard better plays. I'm trying to think of more. Like if Booker misses, Colin Gillespie to the moon, you know? Colin Gillespie to the moon. Ant-Man or Cat? I would take Ant-Man here. It used to be Tyus Jones in Memphis. Great call there. Great call. How many T-shirts is too little T-shirts for a halftime? Oh, you know what? They were 5 for, yeah, that's not enough, man. It's got to be like 10 or 15. It's got to be like 10 or 15. Paul Reed. It's not always Paul Reed, though. It's Paul Reed when Duren and Isaiah Stewart miss. When they both miss, then it's Paul Reed. But we've also seen it where Duren misses and then like Beef Stew and Paul Reed kind of share the minutes, you know? So it has to be both. You'd say that used to be that way, but it's not anymore because now it's VJ or it's Quentin Grimes. Like all of a sudden that backcourt got pretty full. And then Drummond and Embiid, that used to be a good example, but that only works if a Bona is also out. If all, you know what I'm saying? I would take Quentin Grimes over Dante. I know Cornette does it like every 5th game, man. Cornette, like, because then I feel like games where, well, at least on Underdog, where like you can't play him is when he pops off. All right, speaking of Underdog, I want to see if I can get, all right, that's not helpful. Hold on. Let me do this here. Also, is this contest going to fill? There's 27 minutes left. It's at, where's the, oh, no, okay, yeah, that'll fill. All right, let me try that one more time. Let's do a hard refresh. I wanted to see it this way instead of, okay, let's sync. All right, you're not going to be able to see this, I don't think, but no. Okay, hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I just want to get a feel for my, all right. We ended up, oh, that's interesting. We kind of evened out a little bit. All right, 24% Harden tonight. Oh, wait, let's do the $5 contest. All right, 25% Harden, 24% Bam, 24% Şengün, 23% Onyeka, 22% Suggs, 22% Franz, 22% Luka, 21% Giannis. Okay, all right. This isn't the worst. Here. Okay, and it updated. All right, that's good. I need to send this to my friends here. Send this to my friends now. This is where we ended up. We'll send it to the boys so that they know. This isn't terrible. I'm not too mad at this. All right, that was a good, who asked that question, by the way? Who asked the question? That was a good question. Was that Alan? Yeah, it was Alan. It started out as a bad question, but it was a good question. All right, Mathern and Nembhard if Pascal's out. Yeah, that's a good call. Both of those guys jump quite a bit. What is the projections for Ace Bailey? Yeah, let's go back over to the projections here. Let's see what we got. Also, good to see Gnome in the chat. Shout out Gnome. Gnome's a real one. Gnome, are you in New York? Ace Bailey here projects for 30. Just under 30 right there. Let's see. Is Ayton playable or no? I'd play Ayton. I like Ayton. I think the projections are probably close. Watson projects for 32. Ayton projects for 33. Also, I rarely believe into this stuff, but man, Ayton against Phoenix feels like a fun spot, right? So I think I would go Ayton. I wouldn't say McCain. I don't really know what to make of Jared McCain, but he's got a cap of 11. He doesn't have to do too much. My question for you, I guess, would be: Is Ayton? Is your Ayton? I'm sorry, your Ayton. Is your McCain in a contender or a champion? I think if he's in a contender, I'm way more excited about it. You need to start being able to find differentials instead of following the pack now that 5x streaks are over as well, though. What do you mean? You mean to try to win the podium? I see what you're saying. Yeah. So just trying to have more unique builds. I used to be on that board a little bit more, on board with that a little bit more, but it really does seem like the XP matters, which speaking of, I need to boost all my lineups, matters a little bit more. This is a great call, Noam. If Jokic is out, Jonas. We haven't seen it yet this year, but absolutely. Are we waiting for anything big before lock? I don't think so. I think we got most of the news for tonight anyways. It was Ayton in, Sar out, Porzingis out. I thought we were going to get more Atlanta news, but we didn't. So I actually think we're pretty much ready to go. We're ready to go. Oh, man. Remember Reggie Jackson? God, Reggie Jackson. I used to call him the accessory because that man would have sleeves, would have goggles, headbands, armbands. Just crazy. Do you think Xavier Tillman gets up? No, I don't. I don't think you can trust a damn thing Joe Mazzulla does. When it comes to that stuff. So if Keita is back, which it sounds like he will be back tomorrow, he's probable. I don't think he can do it. You're in Austin, Texas. There you go. Shut him out. Capella. Well, let's pull up the Capella projection here. I lean he's not great, but he's got a cap of 13. He projects for 17.5. So again, similar to what we were saying about McCain, I don't think Capella can boost up your champion lineup enough to get there, but your contender lineup, I do think so. Are we still waiting on? No, Kobe's out. Kobe's out for tonight. Harrison Barnes, if someone is out, no, we can't do it again. We don't. I think we might get Wemby for one game, but definitely not good to go. We haven't talked about Randall at all, by the way, so that's a good question here. Randall projects for 47, and Amin, I think 47. So that's pretty close. I honestly think I would go Randall over Amin, but you can do it if you want. Yegor Demon. Demon projects for 30 here. I actually bring that projection down a little bit, but he projects for 30. Zion or KD? Brandon Miller out. Whoa. Wow, man, that changes the LaMelo thing here a little bit. Trey Mann's out too. Wow, interesting. Okay, that honestly, that makes Con Knipple a little bit more enticing there. I would take Zion over KD, by the way. Wow, Brandon Miller out. So Vucevic or McCain for? I think Vucevic. I would take Vucevic. Shouldn't Vuce be doing a lot more this game week with everybody out? He should be, but he hasn't. He hasn't though. I still don't think it's Sexton, man. I mean, yes, that's good for your lineup. That is good for your lineup. Wait, is Tyler Hero out? Why did you just put Tyler Hero into the chat? What is this? What is this, Carl? Yeah, Miller will play the second game. This looked like it was injury management. Do they play tomorrow? Hold on. Let's see Tuesday. They don't even play tomorrow, so that's kind of surprising. Oh, he said play the drop? Oh, because you need a hero. Okay. Yeah, we can play the drop. Yeah, I mean, this is good for Bridges. It's good for LaMelo. It's good for Con Knipple, too. I think Con probably gets the biggest boost, man. Oh, you want to project? Well, we're talking about people that got ruled out, and you put Tyler Hero with an emoji. Carl, you're not usually like these guys, but right now you're being one, all right? Tyler Hero projects for 49.1. Duncan Robinson is out. Yeah, saw that. We saw that one coming. Reported here first by Mike Zakarian. But yeah, Duncan D-Rob out. Matherin or Andrew Wiggins? That's actually really tough, man. Wiggins here projects for 34. Matherin projects for 41. So Matherin gets the projection boost. I think that's closer than that, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about this Charlotte situation. Risa Shea or Jalen Wells? My guess is Jalen Wells projects better. Risa Shea projects for 25. Wells, no. All right. Oh, because they only have one game. Yeah, Risa Shea. Pick 2 of Pritchard, Vooch, and Knipple. I think you got to take Pritchard there. Knipple projects for 32. I would say projects for 35 now. I think it's still Vooch and Pritchard, but it's close. It's close. Matherin, Isaiah Jackson, or Bridges in one of... It's the first one. Actually, gross, man. I still think it's the first one. I think it's the first one. Yeah, sorry, Carl. Sorry, Carl, you have so many good cards. You're good, expensive cards, Carl. Barlow, Sexton, or Levine. Dude, that's how much Levine sucks now. They only have one game. That's part of the reason. Sexton here currently projects for 24. Let's say he projects for 29, all right? Barlow projects for 28. And then what did we say the last one was? Levine. I think it's Sexton. I think it is Sexton. Can't trust those Kings right now. As you were saying then, Knipple, Bridges, or Melo. I mean, well, I think Bridges gets the biggest boost. Like, LaMelo's going to do what LaMelo does regardless of who's on the floor. I think this is a bigger impact for Bridges and Knipple. I think. That's right. That's a great point. Mobley projects great. He's one of the best guys that projects on the So Rare site for sure. I actually think I would take Ant-Man over Jalen Johnson this game week just because I just think this game is not going to be fun for Jalen Johnson. But Edwards projects for 52. Jalen projects for 53. So for what it's worth, projections say Jalen Johnson. You got Justin Holiday instead of... You mean Aaron Holiday? Is Justin Holiday in the NBA right now? No, you must mean Aaron Holiday. I would play Aaron Holiday. Oh yeah, Aaron Holiday. Yeah, I would take Aaron Holiday. We got Borland in the chat. Rank these 3 combos, please. Dern and Barlow, Maxey and Melton, Barnes and Hauser. That's Scotty Barnes, right? Not Harry. Yeah, I would do the first one. Dern and Barlow. Dern and Barlow is what I would do there. All right, let's get those. Let's get this. We can continue to do the questions, by the way, but I'm gonna not share projections, and share the giveaway screen. Big Maple, Andrew Wiggins. Is it Big Maple or Maple Jordan? Who's Big Maple? I thought you said last question. Bridges and Aaron Holiday. I'd take the second one. It was Big Maple, Andrew Wiggins, because he had that one big game for sure. Who's the other one? Anyways, Wiggins projects for 34.4. 34.4. Oh, Zach Edey. Jesus Christ. Zach Edey project this. So they only have one game. That's part of the problem, but he does project for 35.5. Cap at 26, he projects for 35.5. The reason I said it's part of the problem is because I think if they had 2 games this game week, he'd project for 45. I really do. We're going to wrap here in 5 minutes or so. So get your questions in. Alan says Maxey and Vuk or Giannis and Ben Shepherd. People really want to play Ben Shepherd. Are you guys paying attention to what Ben Shepherd's doing? Shepherd here projects for 21. I'm going to take the under, man. Let me see. What's his recent performances here? 21, but that was without Nembhard. 14. No, I'd go the first one. Give me Maxey and Vuk. Maxey and Vuk or Giannis and McCain. That one I think I would go Giannis and McCain, but that's pretty close. He's not class. He's an ass, bro. Yeah, Trey Man's out. I think we reported that. That was out with that news dropped with the Brandon Miller news. Do we get anything else though? No, nothing new. Nothing new. I just talked about that. I don't know how much more Sexton it is. I mean it is Sexton, but I don't know. I don't know. Is Dean Wade playable? No. They're projecting well, Borland. They're projecting well. All right, let's see. What is Dean Wade? I don't think Dean Wade's playable, but maybe he is. Maybe he is. Let's see. Dean Wade projects for 20. Okay, he's playable in contender. In contender, that's it though. That's it. Contender only. I feel like the lighting changed in this room. What's Jabari Smith Jr.? Yeah, Jabari Smith Jr. projects for 35.2. 35.2. Xavier Tillman's still not playable, in my opinion. He projects for 0 according to top-tier projections, but I think that 30 minutes that he just got had way more to do with Nehemias Queta being ruled out. I think you'll see Queta play 26 or so minutes. I think you'll see some Jordan Walsh minutes at the 5, and I think you'll see some Josh Minot minutes at the 5. Maybe you get like 8 Xavier Tillman minutes. So, no. Big Zamboni's fun. Isaiah Jackson and Vooch or Gary Payton and Booker? I would do Isaiah Jackson. Oh, God. Yeah, Isaiah Jackson and Vooch. I don't trust the Gary. Like, I know Gary Payton had a great game the other night. That was like a perfect storm matchup for him against the Pelicans, who don't really try. So he was able to do Gary Payton stuff. But you can do it. You can do it. It's not my favorite, but you can do it. You can do it. Put your back and do it. I can do it. Put my ass into it. You know. All right, we are gonna let's spin this thing now. If you win, shoot me a DM here. PJ or Jaren Jackson. We just don't know if PJ's playing, so I would prefer PJ because they've got a couple of games, but we just don't know if he's playing. You think Brown's missing? You think? Do you have a report on that, or just because he was downgraded because it was a midday downgrade? That's a good call. That's a good call, DJP. Hardaway projects for 24.9. If Bruce Brown misses, let's call it 27. 27. But yeah, shoot me a DM if you win this thing. We'll be back on Friday with more Live Before Lock. Good luck this game week. I do not like the coups. The NBA Bit, Monday through Friday. Check it out now. Get involved. Have some fun with it. Let's see. What do we got? Winner. It is going to Joakim Pedersen. Let's go. Congrats on the dub. Congrats on the dub, Joakim. Let's go. Any chance Joker's out? I don't think so. You see that sometimes with Giannis where he's a probable tag and then he gets ruled out. With Jokic, not so much. So I would say like 1% chance, but I don't think so. Appreciate everybody tuning in, though. Congrats on the W, Joakim. Hit me up on the DMs. I think we're up to date on giveaways. If I'm not, make sure you hit me up. And then, we'll be back. If you're only doing So Rare specific, we'll be back on Friday for Live Before Lock. But if you want to talk some hoops, come hang out with us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the NBA Bit. Get your lineups in, boost it, do it all. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging.